Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining us today. It's Prince and Nikki here. Wow, 2023, where did the time go? It's been a busy year, a productive year, and one that we can say we're really grateful for. So as we went into a Christmas period, a period of reflection, we just thought it'd be good to give thanks and give you all a big shout out and a thank you for all the subscribers and all the people that have supported us along the way.
Today we're just gonna go over what we have learned over the last year, building in Ghana, both our own project and also helping others to build whilst we establish our company P&D Construction Limited. Just to chat through general observation, how to save money and building in the new year.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a journey and we're just so grateful for all the support and the liking and sharing that you've done on our page. We get some really nice feedback and it brings us joy when we see all the comments that we see and that it doesn't go unnoticed when people see the quality and standards that we're sharing, the knowledge as well. So I thought it'd be a good time to kind of reflect. Obviously, the images that you're seeing on the screen now are Prince and Nikki's house that we started building, just sharing some visual images of what we've been up to this year whilst we kind of talk to you a little bit about what we've been up to. I mean,
yeah, this video covers all the projects that we're working on in a pipeline, so it's overview of what we've been doing the whole 2023, just to give you an overview of what we've been doing in the background.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of P&D construction, we've only been going 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. We got our registered limited company to make sure that it was all done legitimately at the beginning of June. So we've been going slow and steady, 6 months. This is a long-term plan for us that we had in terms of doing construction.
Yeah, 6 months, but the accountant think it's 7 months.
Yeah. So yeah, it's only been 6 months, and so we're taking our time. We're making sure that we scale up in a good pace and maintaining the standards that we have in terms of our own building. We've got a really nice team, and we're just generally pleased and grateful for all that we've achieved so far, and we continue to remain focused on our own values and our own goals, and we're going to keep on that path of staying focused.
And I want to say thank you to all those people who sent us numerous emails. A lot of people sent emails to our direct, congratulating us, giving us encouragement of what we're doing. We appreciate all your time you've taken just to write to us. We appreciate that. It's good to know that what we share is helping other people to understand the building process back in Ghana. Not just even the building process. We talk about land registry and all of that issues that relating to property procurement or ownership in Ghana.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice to see that you're, not only the people that have come forward as clients now, it's great to see that you're putting your trust in us. We know ourselves, building in Ghana and starting, it's a scary time. You're miles away, you're sending money to different people. You have to put your trust in those people. So that's why we wanted to omit as much anxiety and problems for people that are building with a registration of our company. And we want to be as much hands-on with you and build those long-term relationships as we take you through your own projects. But yeah, it's been great, and we're just really grateful for where we are today. What I've done here in this video, obviously we're showing you all the things that we've been up to, just to give you an overview. But if you want to look at individual topics that we're talking about here, I can say that these have been covered in more details on individual videos on our channel. So if you want to listen to them in detail, head over on our channel and have a look at the videos. We have great details and we share as much knowledge that we can and give you good details. I know a lot of people like the costing. That's really helpful for people, and just general construction knowledge. So head over and have a look at the individual, but I've pulled it all together for you here. Just some hints and tips that we feel that will be helpful if you're planning on starting in 2024. I think the main essential part that people overlook and underestimate is the importance of engaging at the early stages a qualified QS, and to make sure that you get a cost estimate for the whole build. Obviously in Ghana we know people stop and start and do different stages, and we have got content on the different stages of building. However, giving yourself an overall budget will really help.
Yeah, and also what we have learned over the past year is that most people don't know how big their building is. We've dealt with a lot of people whereby they'll come to us if we do the estimate and we measure the whole building and tell you your building is this amount of square meters or square foot. They thought, oh, we never know it was that big. So as we said in numerous videos, the bigger the house, the more it's going to cost you to build. So it's always good to make sure you have an estimate done when the design is ready to say, does the project fall within your budget?
Yeah, and also, as we've said multiple times, don't overbuild. You want something that you want to be able to achieve. By having a QS and that cost estimate done, we will be able to help you if you come to us and people that are qualified to look at the cost saving and give you efficiency advice. There's savings that can be made just by looking at the design element.
Yeah, it is. It's what in cost terms, in quantity surveys, cost advice, we call value engineering. We will be able to give you value engineering ideas, efficiencies of the design, be able to advise you areas where we think the design is not effective, it doesn't work, it's not adding any value to what you're trying to achieve, so that you can stay within your budget. It's very, very important that you stay within your budget. And another way of staying within that budget is, if we come in, it's a time for you to construct. Go and obtain quotation from other people. Don't just pick one person and just go. It's good to obtain quotation and then find out that which price is the best for you to deliver the whole package, and compare stuff on Apple basis or orange by orange. Compare things on like for like basis, and just make sure you select the best company.
Yeah, I think the most biggest point is start now. I think that's the biggest thing. If you wait till you have money, you'll never start. If you're waiting for materials to come down, you'll never start.
Yeah, I think I was excited this last week when I found out the price of a ton of iron rods has come down to 6,800 for the standard.
Yes, but we don't need iron now.
You were. Then
we don't need iron rods now.
Even for high tensile, it has come down to just about 9,000 pounds a ton. But shockingly, a friend was telling me yesterday they went to buy cement, because cement was also came down around 1992. And he told me he went to buy some cement yesterday, and they said it's gone up to 94. so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it fluctuates.
The prices are relatively stable now. Last month, we know in Ghana things goes a bit higher in January, but I think prices have been stable last month.
I think the first quarter of last year was very hectic.
Oh, it was
up. Yeah. Up and up. It was just going up, and that's why we was like, just continue. We're not going to stop. We're not going to keep giving gaps, and we were just trying to push. And I think that's for anyone. Even if you can't do all in one go, just try and do something. Even if you do the foundation digging and the block work, then you stop. Take a month, then do the floor casting. Just keep trying to start doing something small.
Yeah, I think when you have your estimate done, you just got to ask the person who drew the estimate to split it to the different packages or different phases.
Yeah.
For example, say the cost for the foundation, including the ground floor slab, all the works on the ground floor, ready for the casting, the decking, your reinforcement of the slab, casting. Just break the estimate down, so that gives you idea to plan how you want to do it. Because I don't think it's not many of us who will be able to have $100,000 to say I'm gonna start a building from a start to finish. So majority of those abroad, you're likely to do it in stages. So it's the best time to start if you've got a land ready, or you're planning to build something. This is the best time just to get a land and get a start.
Yeah, one of the other things that you would be beneficial to do Before we go into that, I'll just let you know the one on the screen now is a warehouse project. The image will continue to run, but this is another project that we did. What was it? August time, something like that.
Just have the roof. The roof was only November, so there were some clients. People are always chasing to rent this already from the client. Company like Malcolm has come to rent it for a 10 years period, but the client is not happy with the offer. So yeah, it's a great project, just around Tema. So yeah, it's a big warehouse facility.
So as I was saying, my advice to anyone is obviously start now, but also bulk buy your materials if you can. We know there's problems around kind of storage and people worry about theft and things like that, but bulk buy what materials you can.
Yeah, majority of the vendors will allow you to pay and collect later the cement, the iron rolls.
Yeah, within a reasonable time.
Reasonable time. But if the one we use, we have stuff still there for about like the cement and stuff. So majority of people, when you pay the money and you have the receipt, they will give you a time for the material to stay. So if you know you're gonna be building in the next 6 months, if you have the money for I'll say $200 of cement, it might be worth.
You just buy, keep your receipts, buy off a reputable company, and then with the materials and things like iron rods and cement, you just got to be mindful of the different materials that are on the market and make sure you're getting the good quality ones that you want. There is difference in sand. When you're filling in your foundation, there's different types of materials.
There is.
So don't let people tell you, oh, this is what you need. Don't compromise on any structural integrity. People saying, oh, downsize in terms of iron rod, you save money. These are the things that you need advice on, really, from professionals.
Yeah. I think things from your filling sand, you have to go for grade 1 filling sand. You got to go for the best quality you can get in the market. And with a sand, we always use just use river sand and normal sand in all our mix, because if you read all the analysis, all the research that is done on the cement in Ghana to get the right grade, C25, C35, C40, they all include river sand. So all our work we do, we include river sand in our mix, 1-to-1 river sand in the mix.
And that helps with the cracking and things as well.
Yeah, because it reduces the clay content in the soil, and the research has shown that you should use that in your mix.
The next project coming up on your screen is Lashibe. This is it's a semi-detached property, so you can watch this one as we continue to talk. One of the things that is important, we scream about it on this channel, you all know, damp-proof membrane and damp-proof course. This is what's on your screen now. Please don't let anyone get you to buy non-superior grade of this. Don't skip this stage, because in terms of longevity of your building and saving on future costs of corrections for damp, we get a lot of queries about refurbishments and about correcting damp. It's a very difficult it's a challenge for people.
It's a big problem in Ghana, isn't it? Because you get a lot of people who they got damp issues, and the solution they think it is to go and use stone cladding or tile clad the walls, but those don't resolve the issues. You're just covering the problem.
Well, it just covers the outside. It doesn't actually stop the cold from the inside, which is where you get your rising damp. So tiling round the end is not going to correct it. But what I would say on that point is make sure that you remain hands-on throughout the project. When you're getting a client and a relationship with someone who's going to build for you, make sure that you have a good relationship. It's key and important, and you get the videos regularly.
And ask questions. Ask lots of questions. If something doesn't look to you right, it means it's not right. Typically, people will tell you, this is how we do it. We had a situation whereby we went to do an inspection on a project, and it's heartbreaking to see how bad the work was carried out.
Yeah, the walls had to be knocked down.
And what was happening is that the builder was sending the client what they want the client to see, until he sent someone there when they were not on site. So you got to ask questions. If something doesn't look to you right, it means it's not right. Just get a second opinion.
Yeah, but also ask for what videos you want. Don't take what people send you. Say, I want to see the outside, the step. I want to see this angle, that angle, and ask them to send you videos.
Yeah, I think that boils down to you getting also a supervising engineer or an architect or whoever designs a building you need some form of
Independent
supervision and monitoring of that construction project, because in a Western world, you will not have that much of building without any building control supervision or the council or local authority supervision. Although the laws in Ghana requires that this supervision are carried out, it doesn't happen. So you need to have someone who monitor the process to make sure things are done according to the drawing. All changes away from the drawing need to be approved by yourself, so that when you go, I wanted a door here, or I don't want a door here.
If you've stayed with us this time, I just want to give you a thanks for sticking with us and watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, this is just a shout out and a reminder to all of you that we are building for other people. We have a limited construction company, so don't be afraid to get in contact with us, and we'll be happy to assist you on your projects. In terms of the advice that we're giving, don't be afraid to make changes on site. When you're looking at your project when you're building it, you need to look at it as a whole. Think about how everything links in and visualize the overall project. This will help you in terms of it makes sure that all your your finishes and everything is linked together. Make sure you get estimates for things that are coming up in the future stages. For example, with your electrical, when you're doing your building works, you need to think about how you're going to run your cables. Make sure that you consider, do you need to run all the cables on the floor? This becomes cluttered. It causes problems with overscreeding. You have to think about how everything connects. Get your estimates for your windows and your roof to help you to make informed decisions and plan for your budgeting, and also to help you make informed decisions and changes. You need to be able to compare what's on the market. For example, with your windows, there's UPVC double glazed. We discovered double glazed doesn't always mean double glazed in Ghana. We discovered that they're not all gas filled. So you need to make enquiries, because it's not always what you might think. Think about when you're doing your building, make sure that on site you're reviewing your drawings and design, because we made changes to our own design, the stairs. We wasn't happy with the stairs and how it was protruding out. So make sure you think about your planning and design of your stairs, and thinking about the screeding. And when you're casting, see here, the floor slab is so important when you're doing the slabs that it's very level, because that will help you reduce your costs as well by doing screeding and corrections. What you see here is one of the designs for one of our clients that we've been doing. We do design and build, so there are a number of designs and plans that we're working on, and this is one of the site visits that we went on. The project hasn't started yet, but obviously we're showing you some of the works, and we are going into Casa Josie here. So what I want to say, one of the important points is thinking about your landscaping, the finished ground level, and making sure that it's all planned well.
It's all planned, yeah. What you don't want is to have a building, finish your step, do your tiling, and then you do refill, and then you lose your steps. We see that quite often. So you need to think about the finished level when you're doing your foundation, where your steps gonna be, where you're gonna fill the house up to. You don't finish, do your stairs, fill about 1 foot, and lose your steps. So all needs to be thought about from the very onset, and to ensure that the whole buildings come together.
But also then it creates more damp, doesn't it, when it's not planned in, because your land becomes higher outside, and that's damp and cold up against your wall.
Yeah, we see instances where people fill all the way nearly up to the windows level, aren't we? So it's but if you plan ahead, which is very, very important, your builder needs to know where that's your levels is gonna be when they're setting up all the foundations, so that you don't finish and come and lose 2, 3, 4 of
Yeah.
your steps.
I think it's just essential that you have a good construction company that's actually got the advice and be able to help you on every step of the way and not just be there just to kind of send the workers. I think I'll make one last point, and that is just if you're doing hidden roofing, just be careful about the design. It needs to be made sure that it has the slab laid to fall to a gradient to ensure that the water can run off. You need to make sure that you're using waterproof concrete and that is fully weathered.
Yeah, it is. I think it's all the designs we have reviewed in the last year.
It's the detailing, isn't it?
And I would say it's only one design which I priced over Christmas. I have seen the drawing show that the hidden roof, the slab are all laid to fall to the drains. It is very important that when the slab is casted, it's all laid to fall to the drains where the drains are. It's not that when you finish and you come and do your screed, trying to now spread the screed to get levels. No. That's not how it works. You need to set the slab, the finished slab level needs to be laid to fall so that when it rains, the rain is taken as quickly as possible to where it needs to go so they don't sit on the slab.
Yeah, and the way it's done, obviously the hidden roof, you need to think about if you're taking the Western worlds, how you do flashing, which is in a previous discussion. It needs to be weathered in a way that actually you've got kind of flashing and stuff.
Yeah, there are some hidden roofs that whereby the roof starts from one end and then finished another, whereby there is just one ring gutter at the bottom, whereby there are others whereby there is ring gutter all the way around the roofing. You just want to make sure whatever you're using, our recommendation, all those gutters need to be made of waterproof concrete. There are great products in Ghana. Sika got fantastic products that you can use. You just got to know what you're doing and make sure it's done correctly to avoid all the leaks that people get issues with.
So these are some of the key points that we've seen from our experience in the past year building different projects, and when we're looking at plans and designs to help people, these are some of the things that we've been able to foresee and help prevent the clients from having particular problems, and it's saved them a lot of money.
You can't deny that it's a clean site, can you? Look, that is how a site is meant to fit.
That's how our site was, wasn't it? This is the feedback that we had as well. In one of the comments on our last video, there was like, is this actually how you live your site? It's so nice. But yeah, the community post comment about the site being so clean, thank you, it's very encouraging, and the guys were really pleased that you noticed that as well.
Yeah, it's working with people that take pride in what you do. It is, isn't it?
I just love the block work and how the floor level is. It's just perfect for me. But yeah, thank you for all joining us and obviously looking at our progress we've made this year. These are some of the designs that we've obviously done as well, and now our own. And we've got lots of things in store. We've got a few things in the pipeline to be starting in the first quarter. So thank you.
Bye.